correctly, hopefully, unless it kicks me off again. So, Riley TM on YouTube. I'll stay on here for a short time and see if my YouTube's going to act up or not. I picked up some Taco Bell on the way home from the gym. Apparently, the small nacho fry is itty bitty tiny. Didn't really realize that. My husband always gets the large one, and I got the small one, and it's really small. I'm going to do a live here in the next really quick. I just haven't got to do it yet, where I'm going to turn off monetization because I'm going to put all of my lost videos onto one live. That way, in case anything happens, they're there. I mean, they've been there for 12 years, but like at the same time, you know, why not? So I'm going to do that one day. But I got to use StreamYard in order to do it. So I don't think I can do it any other way. Can I do it on here? Share screen. Oh, I guess you can. I guess I don't have to do StreamYard. Who knew? There's nobody in there. I feel like maybe I should just do it now. Just do it now. There's like nobody really on anyways. I could just do it now over there. Unfortunately, I already hit monetization and let's see. I can actually turn it off. We'll see. We can always do another day. What the fuck? I don't know. So anyways, Riley TM on YouTube. I'm just gonna go over there and now that I got it up and running, so I'm just gonna head over there. So if you wanna join me over there, join me over there, and if not, then I'll see y'all another day. Ugh. I can't get nothing to function correctly. It's so frustrating. First my internet went out, so then I restarted my computer, and then it went out again. And then I couldn't. Then I went to start the live, and it told me that my camera was being used by something else. Like, what are you even doing? Hey, I am so frustrated with like so much stuff, dude. Like I was talking to my husband about it. I'm just so frustrated. And then they sent me the wrong Ethernet cable because I think part of it is just that something is wrong with like my Wi-Fi thingy on my computer possibly. And so I ordered an Ethernet cable, 50-foot Ethernet cable to run into here, and then Ethernet cables to run to the computers, right? They sent me a 10-inch cord instead of a 50-foot. So they're like, okay, well, we'll send you another one. I'm like, all right, cool. So they gave me back the money and they said that they would send me the correct one. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, it's been like 10 days. So I get a hold of them yesterday and I'm like, where's my cable? And they're like, the seller said that they're not going to give it to you. I'm like, that's nice for the seller. You told me you were going to send me the cord. And they're like, well, we're going to refund you. We're going to give you a credit and then you can go buy it off of their thing. And I'm like, she's like, it's not going to cost you anything. You're just going to have to essentially go buy it over there. We'll give you the money for it. You go buy it over there. Okay, great. Fine. Perfect. So I'm doing that on Friday because they gave me a credit. So I'm going to do that on Friday. And so help me God, they send me another 10-inch cord. I'm going to lose my mind because I need to get this Ethernet thing fixed so that I can actually, stay on live past 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock because for some reason, I don't know what it is in my computer, but I'm going to bet it's now I will tell you all of my internet went out. I just had to reset the first time, all my internet went out, all of it, my phone, everything. It said that it was offline. So I went out there, I rebooted the modem, the router, everything, and then it was fine. And I got on here and I went to go live and it unlined itself again. So I got it up and running again. So here we are. So if it suddenly goes, I am coming back. I've had it today. I'm done. And so if all of a sudden it cuts out, I'm not coming back. I've had it. There's no other nicer way to say it. Like I've absolutely had it at this point. And so it decides to kick. That's all I need. Um no, I don't hate you guys. I told my husband that like it's to the point I don't even want to be on social media anymore. Like I love going live, don't get me wrong. Like I love hanging out with you guys and whatever, but it's frustrating. You know, I just went by a live. I'm not going to call any creators out. I'm not, because there was a nominal amount of creators in this particular live. I just scrolled by, and it is insane to me the amount of shit people talk on this app. Like I happened upon this live and there was at least a dozen names that I recognized. And it was just absolute just shit talk. I don't even know who they were going after. I wasn't paying attention, nor could I tell. I didn't recognize the person, but they were like going after some creator, and there was like a dozen of them. And I'm like, and of course, you know, they got like 450 viewers because they're shit talking. You know, is that what it takes to get people to like pay attention, is just to shit talk people? Because, you know, if that's the case, I'm going to stay where I'm at, because I'm done dealing with, I'm not saying it wouldn't happen on occasion, but I'm done with whatever. You know what I mean? It's just I'm done dealing with people and their bullshit. Like for me, at this point, if I got a problem with creator, I just stay the hell away from them. I'm over the whole I'm over all of it. And I'm so frustrated with so many different things right now that like it's hard to not, like, right now I am overstimulated, I'm agitated, I'm frustrated, I'm ready to like throw shit. Like right now I'm like so agitated that I'm like literally want to throw stuff right now. But I'm trying to like, there's so many things agitating me, just even in my bubble right here, just sitting here. That fish tank is driving me crazy again. All fucking again. I'm so over these fucking fish tanks, I could scream. Like he will not fill the autofiller to save his fucking life, because we're supposed to be doing the fish tanks. We're supposed to be doing the fish tanks. And because we only have fish in these two right here right now, I have to keep manually filling the one, and it's driving me nuts. I'm like, these are not my tanks. I don't want to dick with them. They are your tanks. I was like, and they, like, if they get this low, like not even, so like if they evaporate overnight, okay, so let's say they go down, that's all I can hear. And like, it does not compute in his brain that goes through my brain like nails on a chalkboard, which makes me then not want to be in here, which means I cannot go live. And it's all because, you know, the only ones that have fish in them currently is these two. But they evaporate every day. So you have to fill them every day. So because he didn't want to fill them every day, we got auto fillers. But in order to fill the tanks, you have to fill the buckets that are auto filling the tanks. And every day that we're coming home, it's there keeps being an issue that we can't get them done. Like, you know, yesterday he got a flat, I think it was like I don't even remember, like a flat I don't think it was a flat tire, but something happened with a button. He was stuck at work an extra hour. Then there was traffic and whatever else, and it's like, I just want to get these done, for the love of Christ. Can we get these done? Like, I cannot compute to him enough that sound drives me insane. And then I'm over here like, you know, I want to take a break from social media, and he's like, you got to go live. No, because I'm listening to this constantly. It's literally like, I cannot even explain to you how much it is jarring my brain right now. So the only thing that I can do then is then I fill it, which I'm tired of doing. I am tired of taking care of these fish tanks. Jesus. I don't even like fish. Like I was getting ready. I was gonna this one right here that there's nothing in it. There's nothing. It's just water. Um, I was gonna buy stuff to put in it, but I don't know. Like I don't know if I want to now. I'm not a huge fish fan, but there was some fish that I liked. So I was gonna start up that fish tank myself and do put some stuff in or whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to now because I don't want I'm kind of running low on funds. Especially with the fact that YouTube has been jacking up awful this month. I don't know what the hell's going. I've literally gotten a hold of them and like, what is going on with my YouTube? Like, what is going on with my YouTube? Because like, I knew I wasn't going to make what I made the last 2 months because those were flukes, and I knew that. I knew that. I wasn't like, oh yeah, great, everything's going great now. Blah blah. Like, I knew they were flukes. But this month, now I've not done quite as much video content, not gonna lie. So that's also gonna be an issue. And I've missed what, 5 or 6 lives. Okay, fine. It should not be where it's at right now. And I've literally gotten a hold of them and been like, what is going on? Then on top of that, they said that I've marked a few things incorrectly. And I'm like, the two I kind of understand, to be honest. But then I go on there yesterday or the day before, and it's saying that I marked something wrong, and I had them review it, and they're sticking by it. Literally, they're saying that my picture, my 20-second short of my dogs where they ate my couch is not not marked correctly and shouldn't be put for ad content, but they won't even tell me why. So like, again, I marked something incorrect because there's nothing wrong with the video. Now, I don't make any money on shorts anyways, but then it screws with my rating history. And I'm like, it was a couch that was chewed on. Like, what is the problem? I'm not understanding what the issue is. Like, so I was like, it's got to be a fluke. So I put it into review, and they're like, we upstand it. And I'm like, it's a couch with a hole in it. Like, what is the problem? I'm not quite understanding what the problem is. So I'm just agitated at this point. Like, I can't get nothing to work correctly. Everything's freaking out on me. And I'm just frustrated as shit. I'm so frustrated just with everything in general. Like, I went to the gym. Gym went great. I got everything done I needed to do. I used bronzer ones a lot, but I did use a bronzer one today. I've stayed for 3 straight days in a row. And that's why I've been, because the one you gotta like leave it on, the bronzers you leave them on a little bit because they're kind of like self tanny as well. And this one was like, some of them have bronzer, but this was like a bronzer. It was like in those packets I have. And so yeah, I'm gonna just buy a bottle of I just used up one bottle of tanning lotion. Somebody had given it to me. I just used that one up. I'm gonna buy another bottle of something soon because depending on how much you spend anyway, it is actually cheaper to get a bottle. So I think I'm just gonna get another bottle. I have like half a bottle in there and then a bunch of packets. I left one of the packets at the gym. I was like, give this to somebody. I'm not gonna use it. It's one of those Tingle ones. Nope. I've heard Tingle ones can give you sunburn. I'm good. So I was like, just give this to somebody. I'm not going to use it and I don't want to throw it away. So just give it to somebody. But yeah. It's okay, Audra. I'll be fine. I'm just frustrated with like a bunch of stuff right now. And I'll be unfrustrated tomorrow. I'm just frustrated tonight. I feel like there's like a lot of stuff like going on top of each other. And like once I sleep or whatever, I should be better. I saw that you messaged me. I haven't got to check them yet because I was on here. They just came on while I was on here. I'm just frustrated with stuff. I have to actually keep the car today. Well, tonight, whatever. I have to keep the car. I actually could go and do. I just realized this. I could take him and then go do chest day real quick. I didn't even realize that. Because, oh, wait, no, I got to come home and go straight to bed. Because my chiropractor's at like 2:40. So I'm going to take him to work, come home, go straight to bed. That way I can get up and go to the chiropractor. I got a couple other places. I got to go check out for the driveway. I got to check out for the. I'm going to find out exactly how much rock I need for the driveway. Go get him. So you get your tanning oils off Temu. You are way more. I don't think I could do that. I don't know. Do they have like? Do they? Okay, hold on. I didn't even know they had those. Let me look. Ouch! I just made a Temu order too. I kind of want to get just a. Why am I on? I didn't even know they had those. You're good. Tanning lotion. I feel like that'd be really scary to get off Temu, not gonna lie. Yeah, they don't. Oh, they do have self tanner, local. See, this one's like 6 ounce. Well, they have a lot of them are 8 ounces, so I can't really say anything. Yeah, no, I'm not doing self tanners. The whole thing is I want to go to a tanning bed because it makes me feel better. Here's 10 ounces of accelerator cream. That's what I want. I want accelerator. A lot of these are local, which means you got to pay shipping. And by the time I do that, I'll just go on Amazon. Tanning mist. Yeah, a lot of these are local. And by the time I do that, I'm just going to go on Amazon. Like, I'm not paying shipping. I refuse to pay shipping on things. Unless I, like, absolutely have to. Yeah, the beds, it's not even so much like the Tanza Plus, but, like, it makes me feel better, I guess. Yeah, a lot of these I've not really ever heard of before. And a lot of them are local. So, yeah, I have a couple picked out on Amazon, so I'm just gonna probably grab one of those. Yeah, I don't. Oh God, that tank is driving me insane. No, what they do on Temu now is they have these like local vendors. So if you do like $30 off the local vendor, you don't have to do shipping. But if you buy like one item, they charge you $2.99 to ship it. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. What is in the cart? Oh, right. Oh, his beard oil is coming today. This man keeps telling me we have to have stuff, and then he doesn't do anything with it for like weeks. He was like, we need a vine for the snake. So I found one really cheap. And it was delivered 2 days ago, and it's still sitting on the tank. And I'm like, well, you gonna put it in? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. When? When? Because it's still sitting here. I like putting things on my wish list because it changes price. I do it on Temu and Amazon. That way you can kind of keep up with the prices because they'll change prices. Yeah, see, that was cheaper a couple days ago. Has anybody ever there's a Australian Gold jelly. It's got really good reviews. Like it's got really good reviews. But like I don't want it to feel like one of those you know the aloe gel you put on for a sunburn, like it makes you sticky. This is saying that it doesn't make you sticky. How are Temu's clothes? They're perfectly good. I like my Temu clothes. It says J or GELEE is what it is. It's got really great reviews, And it's an accelerator. I need an accelerator or an intensifier. I keep using bronzer. I didn't know there was a difference, but there is. So I don't know. I kind of want to try this one, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want it to be like sticky. Like that would irritate me really bad. And I don't want to throw it on 15 bucks if it's going to be sticky. You know what I mean? But all the reviews are saying it's not sticky. So yeah, it's called Gelee, Gelée, but it's got a thing over one of the E's. But it's saying that it goes on like lotion. So I'm not sure. It is not the lowest price in 30 days because I just seen it lower the other day. Thank you. It says item form gel. It says tanning power of an oil, no mineral oil. Moisturizes like a lotion. Clean feel of a gel. See, that's where I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about. Like what? What do you mean? Like a gel? Like I feel if you put a gel on and then you get into a tanning bed, you're going to cook like a turkey. Am I wrong? I would hope it doesn't have alcohol in it. You'd probably explode. It says for indoor or outdoor. But when you go down here and you read the reviews, everybody's saying like it's super soft and whatever. So now that one I did just see on Temu. Hold on. So it was like $6 or $8 on Temu. Okay, this one's like okay, so this one's like double the amount, and you get it's $26. But it's like double the amount. But the other one, if you were to double that amount, it'd be 12. So technically, you get a better deal. Let me go back here again. I swear I just saw that one on here. Oh, no, it's a knockoff. My bad. It's a knockoff. Yeah, it's a knockoff. Right. Anyway, go back on here. Everybody says it's really good. So I feel like I should just get this one because I kind of want to get this one. And I like Australian Gold. Australian Gold tends to work pretty well. I just got rid of a bottle of Australian Gold. I will tell you though, the by a graphic design point, their graphics are definitely leave something to the imagination. Yeah, I mean I can send it back probably if I had to. I don't know, they might be pissy because it's open or whatever. Yeah, their packaging leaves a lot to be desired. Like I'm a person who buys stuff a lot of times based on the packaging when it's something I don't know anyway. And their packaging like is not cool. It's not, it looks like something, it looks cheap, like they haven't bothered to do, they haven't managed to upgrade it in, they haven't managed to upgrade it in like, 10 years. So yeah, that's what I'm wondering about, like unopened. Exactly. I know somebody who used to do that. They used to buy stuff and then come and keep the receipt, come home, put something else in the box and take it back. Yeah, I know somebody who used to do that quite often. And I'm like, that is like so not okay. It's like so not okay. If I remember correctly, one time they got a another patio set. What they did was they bought a patio set, came back in, kept the receipt, came back in, got another patio set and walked out the door with it. Like, yeah, if you get caught doing that, dude, like what are you even thinking? Like, what are you thinking? That is not intelligent by any stretch of the imagination. On the way home today, when I left, everything is fine. For some reason, there's a spot by my house that like once a year, they will block both sections of it to get home, and they make you show your license. This happens like once or twice a year. And I don't know why. I don't know why they do it, but this is like the second or third time that I've been stopped at this exact section of road just for them to go, can we see your license? I hand them my license. They look to make sure my tags are okay, and then they let you go. The guy in front of me, though, they were like, tell him his tags are dead. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, I kind of want to get this one, like, oh, I've never tried it. So, like, that's part of the reason I was getting all those samples. The problem is the ones that I do like, I can't afford. There was a couple samples I liked, but like I'm not paying $36 for a bottle of tanning lotion, even though it does last a long time. Even though it does last a long time, but like I don't have the funds for that. So I'm trying to find something that is decent. I should have tried the one today if I would have had a brain in my head. There's one that I was gonna buy. And I have a sample of it. I just haven't used the sample yet. Hey, I go to Ross all the time. I don't know. Sissy, she's down there snoring. Yeah, the one I want is 35 freaking dollars. And I just, what am I doing? I'm on here. I don't have to do that. They do that monthly where you live. They didn't ask me for my insurance. All they do is they ask you for your license and then check your tags. I'm like, okay. So I saw we were stopped. I already had the license out. I just kind of went like this. Checked my tags, let me go, type deal. What if it's cheaper on their website? Probably not. Yeah. No, Audra. I'm gonna go to their website. I doubt it's cheaper on the website, to be honest, but let's do it. Why not? Okay, where's their, this is like all soap and stuff. That's, am I on the wrong site? Maybe I'm on the wrong site. No. Okay, there we go. Tanning lotion. All right. It actually does look cheaper, but then you got to wonder how much the shipping is. Let's see if I can, bronzing accelerator. That's a 2-for-1 deal there. God, the packaging on this is awful. Rapid and tanning intensifier. They don't even have the one I was looking at. Maybe it's under oil. Maybe it's under oil. Hold on. Tanning. Oh, no, here's the oil. I have an oil. I'm scared to use it. All right, so let's see. Rapid tanning intensifier. This is $9.99. Add to cart. Let's see how bad the shipping is, though. Not including tax and shipping. So by the time I put it in here, it's probably going to be the $15 I was going to pay for it on Amazon. Yeah, I need to go through my stuff. Shipping to be calculated. All right, let's see. Let's see what the shipping is. Update address, I guess. Update. Shipping is $9. They want $9 shipping on a $9 item. Are you insane? That is insane. They want the literally 50 cents cheaper than the item to ship it to you. Yeah, I'll go to Amazon and I'll get free shipping. They done lost their mind. I am not paying the same price to ship as the freaking item. They done lost their mind. People are crazy. So that same one, by the way, that is $9.99 on their website and $9 to ship is $7.37 on Amazon. Free shipping. So it's $2 cheaper and free shipping. So you're saving $12 by getting it on Amazon. This is half the price of the one I was going to get. I almost bought this one before. Let's look at the reviews. Oh, it's white though. Whenever I use like a white tanning lotion, nothing happens. I mean, I get but then again, it doesn't have bronzer in it, so that's because bronzer is what makes it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense actually. I keep using a lot of bronzer ones, so that would make sense. Yeah, everybody's saying it's really good, so I'm gonna get this one. It's half the price. It's half the price, so we'll just do this. What? What? Amazon's crazy. Friend works in human trafficking and he says they have found bones in packages before. I don't think so. That's strange. Because I wanted to get him a cologne too, so I can get the cologne and the tanning for the same price I was going to get for just the tanning. I just want to get him. I only like 2 cents on him. Luckily, they're not too expensive. Ugh. That's $15 for a body spray. I got it for like $6 in a store once, but then again, it was on clearance. So this is more expensive than Nautica. Figure that out. Kenneth Cole Black is more expensive than Nautica in body spray. That blows my mind. Okay, well, that's probably because the cologne itself is really expensive. Okay. Yeah, I think he was joking. Yeah, that's like double what I was gonna spend. Let's not do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to get on Amazon before I hit Bye. I don't think there is, but I always like to think about it beforehand. That way. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know if the guy's telling the truth or not, but that went up in price. Buddy, knock it off for the love of Christ. He's been being crazy. What? That's not even on my list. That's on his list. What the hell? Yeah, there's got to be a middle ground. You can't believe everything, but you can't don't believe nothing either. They don't even have Fallen as a Blu-ray anymore. From the other day. I've watched this one DVD go from $20 to $15 to $10. It's back up to $20. Getting this aquarium going would cost me like $80 to get this aquarium up and going. Plus fish. I got to get a light and a filter and like some type of a centerpiece. So like the cheapest I can get out is like $80, and I just don't know if I want to slap that down for, So I might wait on that for a little bit. Right now it's just sitting there being water. It may have to sit there being water for a while. Yeah, I'm like I can be like super stupid gullible at times. For sure. It sucks. Yeah, no, 80 does sound reasonable, but my problem is this. So I got paid from YouTube, my allowance, right? And we've already so with the pay cut, we had to cut out our paycheck allowance. So the only allowance I get is what I get from YouTube. And my worry is like this coming month, normally I make enough for my allowance and then to like this okay. So like this month's YouTube, which I knew was a fluke. This month and last month was a fluke, and I knew that. But like this month I can, help fix the driveway, I can get a tree cut down, I can get our electric fireplace case built, and I was able to give myself allowance, and I was able to pay me back some money. So like obviously I did really well this month. Well, the least I've ever made right now is 100 more than what I'm about to make next month. Like next month I'm barely going to make my fucking allowance. So like it's hard for me to want to spend a lot of money. Like I just spent $50 on some clothes. I got like 4 sweatshirts and a couple other little items for like I bought 4 sweatshirts, a phone stand, a little bowl for my leopard gecko, and planted a tree for $50. And I felt like that was a good deal. But like I don't want to spend too much, in case I need to hold on to my money. So like that's what sucks. Like if I knew that I had like if we hadn't had the pay cut and I knew that we were getting our normal allowance every week, I wouldn't care. And plus he owes me, so he pays me X amount of money a month because he owes me a shit ton of money. So like I have that or whatever, but I also planned on being nice, and the next time he owes me money, because he pays me twice a month, and the next time that he was gonna make a payment to me, I was gonna be nice and let him get something he wanted instead of paying me and skipping a payment. So that means I'll be out that money as well. So I'm just trying to figure out what it is I want to do and how I want to do it, type deal. Yeah, something sounds plausible. I'm usually like, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, because well, the thing is I feel bad for him. Is my problem. And when I feel bad for somebody, I take the hit myself. So like he owes me a lot of money, but at the same time, he's paying for he okay, so for Yoda's expensive food, he's paying for about half of it. I'm paying for like two-thirds of the other half, and then the house throws in a little bit of money. Um, he's paying me back. And then he's got his iPad payments. I have my iPad payment. Um, So it's like he's paying for the dog food, I'm paying for the dog food. He's paying for his iPad payments, I'm paying for my iPad payment. His iPads are more expensive, he puts more in for the dog. Then he's got to pay me back on top of it. And I feel like by the time he does all that, he literally don't have anything left. And I feel bad because that would suck. Also, he's the type person that if he doesn't get to buy something every now and then, he starts to be kind of a dick. So I was like, well, I could try to maybe do something nice next payment. I'm trying to figure out like what exactly it is I want to do. I haven't quite decided how much or whatever I want to. Plus, so like while I'm buying this tanning lotion for me, I'm also buying him a little gift. Um, because that's what I do. Whenever I get paid, I buy him like a little gift of some kind. Just because I like buying stuff for people. So like every time I get paid, I always buy him a little something. He would buy me something, but he never has any money, so because he owes it all to me. But like he'll do something nice, like if he gets a couple extra bucks or whatever, like he'll do something nice, like go get me a candy bar, which is perfectly acceptable. Like it's the thought for me, not how much it costs. So like he'll surprise me with a candy bar I like or something, and um that's nice because he never has that much money anyways, and he's still thinking of me, which is nice. Um, I'm just trying to figure out there's stuff I want to get and stuff I want to do, but I also want to make sure that I have, money to fall back on, but at the same time, when I do that, I end up every single time loaning it out to where I have no money. Like last month, I did really good on YouTube, right? I did really good on YouTube, got money, and literally loaned him 90% of it to where I didn't even see my money. I literally loaned him 90% of what I got and then had practically nothing the rest of the month. He needed a new phone though. So the only way he was going to get a new phone was for me to help him. And so I was like, well, that's kind of a need. So like I helped him. My husband will get me the sweets I like on a whim and I keep his kids alive. That's funny. Um, So I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm gonna buy him a little something when I get off here. I'm gonna see what else is on there, and I always try to buy him a little something. So I'm gonna go actually look on his wish list. I haven't been on his wish list in a hot second. He puts everything under the sun on his wish list. Stuff I don't even understand. And stuff I mean, he's got like 8 Viking cups on here. Like, what are you even doing, dude? Yeah, right now this is all stuff that I wouldn't even. He's got just a bunch of really weird shit on here. I was gonna try to like get him something, but this is all really weird shit. Oh man, I would totally surprise him and get him earrings because he really wants a pair of new earrings, but I don't know what size. I don't know what size. He's saying 7/8, but last time we got 7/8, they didn't work. Because I'd like to buy him a new pair of earrings. My worry is just I'm going to get them and then they're not even going to freaking work anyways. And we're going to have to sell them back, send them back again. Because the last ones he got didn't fit. But I think he did tell me last time 7/8. They were, I don't remember if they were too small or too big, actually. I actually don't remember. I want to say they were too big. But one of his holes is bigger than the other one. You can literally surprise him. Buy him something that he doesn't realize he wants. I may do this instead of what I was going to get him. It's only a few dollars more. I like these ones because they show no holes. I hate gauged ears. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. I hate the fact he has gauged ears. It's so gross. And then he wears these weights. So then there's like a big hole and then the weight, and I hate it with a passion. So the ones I'm looking at, I'm into death moths, and he actually has a pair of death moth ones on here, and they're completely filled in to where you can't see anything. He has a pair of his Viking ones on here, but they're like $4 more. And some weird red ones, which those are pretty cool. Those ones you can see through them. I'm not doing that one. I think I'm gonna get him these, to be honest. I'm gonna take the other thing out for right now. Save for later. That wouldn't be bad. See, these are cute. Because I like death moths. If you haven't noticed, I have death moth here. I have a death moth up there. And he's got death moth ones on there. So, like, why not? Yeah. So, like, they'd make him think of me type deal. So, oh, we talked today. After I did my battles today. Oh, I did a battle. I did a couple little battles out on the deck. Oh, mine? No, they're my husband's. No, mine are not. I hate gauged ears. I hate gauged ears. My husband's are extremely gauged. He wears like apparently 7/8. But he wears weights in his, so like you can see the earring and then you see the hole, and I hate gauged ears. I cannot tell you how much I hate gauged ears. So these ones will make it to where I can't see through the holes. But after, if you guys saw, it was it was weird. My husband came home and I had just done a couple little battles or whatever, and he came in and like he hugged me like 3 times. That's not normal for him. Like he came home and he was like, he hugged me like 2 or 3 times, and that's like not normal for him when he comes home. You know, he's just he comes in, he does his thing, and like he came up and hugged me, and then he came up and hugged me again. And I just I wanna like do something nice. And then we were talking about how like, what are we gonna do if we find out that like his check really, really isn't gonna cut it? And I was like, we had talked about this when I was on the live. I was like, what would be the option if he had to go over the road? And so I was asking him, I got off the live and I asked him, I said, what do you think would happen? Like, would you be willing to go over the road again? He was like, I got to do what I got to do. I was like, yeah, but mentally, would you be able to go over the road again? Like, he hasn't been over the road in like 5 years. I was like, mentally, would you be okay? He's like, mentally, I like being by myself. I was like, I'm just worried about you like mentally being out there. And he's like, I'm worried about you mentally being here if I'm gone. Like, he's like, I'm worried about your mental health. And I'm like, I'd be okay, you know. And he's like, I'm just worried, you know, that you have all this stuff that you're gonna have to do that I'm not gonna be able to help with. And I'm like, realistically, and I'm not meaning to be mean, but realistically, I hold up the house pretty well on my own. I would just have to feed the farm, which he does, and I'd have to take over feeding the dogs again, which I've done forever. Um, but then, you know, he'd have to come home, and on his one day off, he'd have to do stuff, and then I'd feel bad. But he has to come home now and do stuff on his one day off. So right now, we're trying to wait and make sure. Hopefully, he doesn't have to do that. Um, Well, don't give him too much credit because I think honestly what it boils down to is he doesn't want me calling him bitching that I'm freaking out. It's, you know, and I said, well, would you miss me if you were gone? He's like, I'd miss you a lot. I'd miss being home a lot. And I was like, well, at least that makes me feel better. I was like, well, at least we would get a break from each other because I feel like we're like on top of each other constantly. But I just know that him being in a truck, you know, with nothing to do, you know, 6 days a week, I know how that's going to work for him. And that's why I'm like, I really don't want to have to go that route because, like, yeah, we got a lot of stuff he can watch online. So he'll have TV. But I just feel like he's not going to. Yeah, I feel like he just wouldn't be happy, you know. But maybe it would give him the break he needs. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, I've been there. He used to go out for 6 weeks at a time, 3 weeks at a time, week at a time. I'm used to it. He just hasn't done it in the past 5 years. We've done this numerous times in 20 years. I mean, I've done it. I've done it before. My problem is my biggest thing is for me is I'm worried, and you know, and I don't know why because I've always been okay, but I'm worried that if something happens and I need him home, he can't get home. That's what scares me is like there's an emergency, I need him to come home and he can't come home. Like that's where my one like caveat is. Like if there's some emergency, like okay, realistically, okay, let's go over this. So realistically, there's an emergency. One, I'm an adult and I should be able to figure this shit out on my own. Two, what is he really going to be able to fix that I couldn't get somebody else to fix ish? I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't go that route, but I'm freaking out a little bit, not gonna lie. So I've been doing these battles for the past 2 weeks, which is basically getting us the extra money from the thing. But the problem is number one, you can't count on that because you might do shitty on battles. Two, come what 2 months from now, 2.5, almost 3 months from now, TikTok may or may not exist. Trust me, if I could have a backup girlfriend here, it would be great. However, I can't. So yeah. Like I'm by myself a lot of the time anyways. Let's be real. Let's be real. I see my husband 3 hours a day. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. My husband is gone 12 hours. He sleeps 6 hours. And I see him for 4 hours a day. So it wouldn't be like most people where their husband works a 9 to 5. You know, they go to sleep with them, they eat dinner with them, they spend time with them. You know, it's not the same. I don't see him very much to begin with. So it's not a huge like wake up call if he had to work over the road. We've done it a million times in 20 years. Um Oh, no, 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 no. There would not be another man in this house. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. No. Mm-mm. No. He was a fluke. He was a fluke. Anything ever happens to that man, there will be no more men. Trust me. Trust me. I don't get along with men. I don't like them. I'm scared of them more than anything. I'm scared of them more than anything. Not a man fan. So, um, I didn't realize, and I've said this a million times, that I never realized we were going to stay together as long as we did. He was a little man whore, and I was manic. So I had zero idea that we were going to end up married. None. He never kept a girlfriend longer than a couple of weeks. I was manic as shit. I never had any idea that we were going to stay together as long as we did and get married and be together for a quarter of a fucking century. By the way, it's our 19-year wedding anniversary in a week. We'll have been married 19 years in a week. But that's what you're not understanding, Becky. I'm already, like, technically, I mean, if you want to go that route, technically I'm already lonely. Technically. I'm not, but technically. I mean, like I said, I see him 4 hours a night. And sometimes he fucks off and does something he wants to do. So there's some nights where basically he comes home, we ignore each other. It hasn't been like that for the past 2 or 3 weeks. But sometimes he'll come home, he'll want to play a video game. I'll go to the gym. We'll pass each other and then we'll see each other before bed type deal. So there's some nights where, we do our own thing. And then what's been happening the past 2 or 3 weeks, especially since this hurricane thing, is we've been watching a lot of movies. So, I mean, would it be a lot better if I had friends? Yeah. I think that's the part that sucks the worst is when you want to go out and do something, you want to go out somewhere, you want to go do something and you don't want to be alone. Like when my husband's home, he doesn't even want to, like, if I want to go somewhere, he don't want to go. He wants to stay home, obviously, because he's gone all the time. Well, yeah, but that makes sense, Ashley. You're in a different boat than I am. One of the biggest issues right now is the goddamn dogs. Riley specifically. Because if he's gone for a week, and Riley gets out of the fence, she's gone. That's it. She's gone. Because in the few times that she's gotten out, because she does something stupid to the fence, and the few times that she's gotten out, he's had to go get her. She'll be over on the other side of the she'll be on the other side of the fence. I can't get her. I can't pick her up. I can't haul her over the fence. I can't go crawling wherever the hell he crawls. I can't do any of that. So if he leaves and she gets out, I can't get her back home. And that's where a lot of the fucking problem lies, is these damn dogs. Thank you, Audra. So then it boils down to I can't even really let them go out and play. But it's getting to be winter. So they're not going to be out all the time because it's going to be too cold. So basically I'm going to let them out, let them do their business, run around a little energy, and then come back in. So, I mean, they're saying that supposedly the rumor is I-40 is supposed to be up by next summer. Supposedly. Let's see. Hold on. We'll ask. How long till I-40 reopens? Okay, somebody just uploaded. There was an article made 12 hours ago. There's already a portion of I-40 open. They're saying that this could be open as early as January? Oh, Jesus Christ, that would be fucking amazing. We could just, if we had to just scrimp through fucking December, that would be amazing. Oh, look at this. I-40 in Cott County reopens with one lane in each direction, but trucks aren't welcome. Only local traffic is welcome. I-40 is now open for local traffic only. Traffic is now westbound lane, blah, blah, blah. Remember, I-40 remains closed. Commercial vehicles need to take detours. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not me having a fucking meltdown right now. One lane of traffic is expected to be restored in each direction on I-40 and I-26 in the coming weeks. It's a temporary fix, though. A full recovery could take months or years. No, that's not terrifying. Okay. Yeah, well, I need it to happen to where I can pay my bills, so. Let's see. I just need to be able to get into South Carolina. I just need him to be able to get through I-40 into South Carolina. That's what I need. See, some of the road that was affected doesn't affect him. The goal is to stabilize the westbound lanes by January 2025. It will take billions of dollars in months, if not years. We will not rest until the normal's available. Not rebuilding is not an option. We will rebuild. The question is how. As for how I-40 is replaced, it's still early to know what it looks like. We don't know the right answer. We don't know if the right answer will be to restore things or if a different alignment will be responsible for it. We have to keep an open mind. I imagine that they would have to go fairly quickly because it's a big deal. Like there's a lot of people. There's, it is affecting the trucking industry. It's affecting the locals. It's affecting, a lot of things. So no, I'm on the right side of the country. Thanks. I'm just trying to figure out where I-40 is the third longest interstate highway in the country. I did not know that. Okay, highway has been closed between exit 20 and exit 432 in Tennessee. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it seems that early 2025 is the earliest that it will be fully reopened. It says that it should be open to some traffic by January 4th. Oh shit. Oh, why did you do this? It just okay. Alternate routes around I-40. Interstate 81 offers a bypass. Those in northwest section of western North Carolina can look for a safe route. I-81 into Tennessee. That's not what we need. We need what I need to be able. I don't know anything about down there. Realistically, I have no idea. Okay, those in the southwestern part of the state can still travel on part of I-26, but sections of the road may be closed. All right, let's look at this then. Hold on. When is I-26 going to open? Because they can take I-26 instead. Because matter of fact, that's what they were going to do. The day the hurricane hit, they said that he couldn't go on I-40 because it was fucked, but to take I-26. And they called him back 20 minutes later and said I-26 is gone. I-26 in Tennessee likely to remain closed at least through October. I don't think it's the same part. Official detour of I-26 and I-40 included, 2.5 hours. All right, what's this? The westbound lanes of I-26 have reopened Monday. Oh, that's after an accident. That isn't going to help me. And that was also in October. Jesus. Why is it? Oh, what? Wait, this is October. What? I filled the water bowl before I sat down. Don't look at me. There's water and there's a bed. Pick one. Kentucky's beautiful. I don't know nothing about nothing. I wish I knew more. So I-26 is in South Carolina. So it says you can take. He said you can take I-26. Honey, I live in the Appalachia Mountains. What do you mean you think you need mountains though? I live in Appalachia. This ain't telling me shit. If I-26 repair from Helene. Mountains are therapeutic. Okay, this was, I don't even know when the date on this article was. Okay, this was October 1st. That doesn't help me. I-26 is closed on the Tennessee side of the state line. I know nothing about nothing. I don't even know where he takes all of this. There's no projected date to reopen I-26, but Tennessee officials plan to deliver some contracts and an alternative means. What that means is we won't take as much time to do a full set of design plans. We will engage in the private sector very quickly with a limited amount of information to be able to get the work started as soon as we can. Using everything at our disposal, as well as some from our neighbors, to be able to move as quickly as we can. That did not help me at all, so that was great. Okay, what's this? Pete Buttigieg brings good news on I-40. Traffic will be restored in both directions on damaged portions of I-26 and 40 in the coming weeks. The fix will be temporary, though, with a lane in each direction, and full restoration is many months away. Ugh. I just don't know which part he goes through. Because I know nothing about the fucking area. I don't even know which way he takes. Yeah, did you guys ever decide if you were going to move to Kentucky? That'd be great if you moved to Berea. I know nobody. It sucks. Yeah, I'm live. They got the guy, is my opinion. I will never understand people that think that they don't. He matches the description perfectly. I think a lot of times in true crime cases, people want there to be a bigger deal than what there is. I really do. Delphi, they got the guy. Scott Peterson is the guy. Like, sometimes I think with a lot of true crime cases, people just want there to be more than what there is. I know you said you'd come visit, but that, while I appreciate it, don't get that twisted. It's not something that I can, it's not, something that can happen on the daily or the weekly or the monthly. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. And God forbid, he does have to go over the road because of this disaster. Like, I already live pretty to myself as it is, but I do at least see, him for a couple hours a day. Whereas if he goes over the road, like, I'm not going to have like any human contact essentially. So other than going to like the gym, that'd be basically where I would see people's at the gym. So I guess it's a good thing I'm okay with being isolated and alone. All right, so how does that even go into South Carolina? I don't understand how any of these things work. Like, I would need this man to show me where the hell he drives in order to understand anything, because I'm not understanding anything. See, he can tell you everything so easily, and I'm over here just completely fucking confused. Okay. All right, so I see where he goes. All right, I'm seeing it now. And I see why they don't want to reroute. Holy Christ. Is there a local Facebook group for making friends? I'm not allowed to do that. My husband doesn't trust people on the internet. The last couple times I've met people, even off of TikTok or whatever, he's not been okay about it because of, everything that's happened in the past. So, he's not down for that. And honestly, I can't even blame him because I haven't exactly met some of the greatest people online. Yeah, so I-40 and 26 literally go straight through Asheville. That's what the problem is. Like, there's literally, like, you literally cannot bypass this, like, at all. No. I just go to the park and walk by myself. I don't have friends. I haven't had friends most of my life, to be honest. You don't. That's all. You just don't. All my friends are online, which 99% of the time is perfectly fine with me. 99% of the time, I'm fine with that. Like 99% of the time, just being able to text somebody or call somebody is enough for me. But every now and then, very rarely, I want to actually be able to like actually see people. I don't know what you are doing, but knock it the hell off. Christ. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Oh my God, come here. You are being ridiculous. Give me your legs. Give me your legs. Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this? You're being very antsy and strange. Snored, I know. And then, on top of that, what happens if he's out and I have to put Yoda down without him? Like, that would be, like, awful. You know what I mean? Like, not even just the fact that obviously I'd have to do it on my own, which would suck, but the fact he wouldn't even, like, get to say goodbye. Like, that would be, ugh. I hate this. I hate this with everything in me, dude. I cannot even articulate how much I hate this. I've literally racked my brain trying to think if there's any job I could keep longer than 3 months. Like, I literally sit here and think, is there any fucking job that I can do to help? But last time I worked, everything just went to hell in a handbasket. Realistically, everything just went to hell in a handbasket. And then if he wasn't home, everything is left to me, and working on top of everything being left to me, like I would crash within 3 weeks. I can't, do everything here on my own. There's so much to do. Well, people do it all the time. People work jobs and take care. Yeah, they do. And people do it as single moms and people, whatever. I am not that strong. I'm just not. I'm just not. Her little eyeballs like, rare. I'm not. I'm not. I'm disabled for a reason, and that's one thing that people can't seem to grasp. I'm not your average normal person. I'm not a person that is resilient. I'm not a person that can take whatever's thrown at them. I'm disabled for a reason. And then it just makes you feel like the worst person on the planet because you want to be able to do things and to help, and you can't. And I tried telling him that like this was gonna suck, and he's like, "Oh, it'll be fine," because I've made it fine for 25 years. That's why I've made it. I've made it happen for 25 years. But I'm running out of things I can make happen. I can't. You can't bleed the turnip, dude. You just can't. You can't do it. You can only rob Peter to pay Paul so many times before there's nothing to rob anymore. You know what I mean? And like it would be a lot better, like if I was able to go like get a credit card to get us through this, but I can't. But I can't. I can't go get a loan. I can't get a credit card. I can't do anything. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do? Most people in this situation would go get a credit card in case they needed something. I can't do that. What I am doing though is with my battle money is I'm stocking up on food. Because then on weeks where it sucks, I can take out of the grocery money because we'll have food. So the battle money that I've been getting is basically going for groceries. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, everything, especially if he goes back to work 6 days, it'll be hard, but it'll be okay. You know what I mean? So I just need him to go back to work 6 days. That's the biggest thing. If he goes back to work 6 days, I can make it happen. It'll suck, but I can make it happen. What is with the face? What is with your face? Which it's supposed to be. I mean, it's been what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks since the hurricane, and every day that they're not functioning at capacity, they're losing millions and millions of dollars. So I know they're trying really hard to get the plant up and going in full capacity. That way, but people still can't get to work. They've literally bought shuttles to try to get people to work. Once they get the plant up to 100% capacity, he'll go back up to 6 days. It'll be a struggle, but it'll be a doable struggle. Like this coming week, I'm going to have to take out of the meager savings I have put. I'm going to have to take out $50 already this week alone already. I got to get goat food, goat and pig food, because of course it had to run out this week on a week where I don't have a lot of money. Of course it'd have to run out on this week. And then I think I have to go get Yoda some meds again. So that right there is going to be another $50. Girl, this ain't even, you have no idea. This isn't as hard on myself as I normally am. If you guys were here, thank God, social media, you can turn it on and turn it off. Because if you would have seen me howling and screaming the other day about everything, you would have, this is me being nice to myself. This is me being nice to myself. Because the howling and screaming and crying and freaking out that I was doing a week ago makes this look like a blissful, nice dream. Right, ma'am? Right, mama. And yeah, life would be a lot easier if I didn't have all these animals. Dead ass. Dead ass. You know, if I didn't have a million little mouths to feed, it would be a lot easier. But we got these animals when we were doing good. What am I supposed to do? Just go toss them in shelters now because I can't afford them? Just be like, I can't afford you. Go in a shelter. By the way, if you're not picked up in 5 days, they're going to kill you. I can't do it. And I think that's where a lot of my problem lies. Oh, I'm being extremely kind to myself right now. They ain't seen nothing, have they, sissy? No. They ain't seen nothing. Yeah, what you're saying is harder said than done. I appreciate you, though. I do, honestly. I know that when people get like this, there's really only two things you can do: try to make them feel better or ignore it. And unfortunately, when somebody's in a shitty mindset, pretty much nothing helps. And then, it makes the person trying to help feel bad, which is understandable because all you're trying to do is help, but the person's already too far gone in their head that somebody trying to help isn't helping anymore. Does that make sense? Like I got in this really great mindset. I don't know, it was like a week and a half ago. The day that I got on here and was kind of losing my noodle. You guys remember that? It was about a week and a half ago. I got on here and I said I didn't want to be on here and kind of went on this weird tangent for like 2 hours. Remember that? Well, right before I came live, I was blowing up Fancy's Messenger, just being absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how she put up with me, to be honest. Because, like, no matter what she said, didn't help. I know she was trying. I know she was. But it's kind of like when somebody dies and somebody's like, I'm sorry. What does that do, really? I mean, well, it shows them that you care. But does it make the problem or the situation go away? No. So it just, like, that's kind of where it's at, is like, I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate people trying to make me feel better. I appreciate the fact that people are making sure to show that they care. I appreciate all of that. But in the end, nothing's changing. And it's hard to get out of a mindset when you can't get out of it, you know? That's all. And I'm sure I'll go and I'll go to sleep. And when I wake up, I'll be better in my head, huh? That's what happens. We go sleepies, we wake up, and it's a new day. Kind of bearable, not really. Probably. It's just frustrating. Every time something starts to be good, something ends up being bad. Does that make sense? Like we had just got to a good place. And we had taken a little bit of a pay cut. Tiny, 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 itty bitty, but it was fine. We were doing good. Everything was good. And then this happened. And like this is the hardest that we've ever had to struggle since we moved to Kentucky. This right here. in 5 years. This is what we're about to go through is going to be the hardest struggle we've had since we moved to Kentucky. And I don't think he quite understands that because I'm the one who does the bills and I'm the one who makes sure that things function and work and that they're paid for and that we have everything we need. And I don't think he understands that, like, this is going to be the worst it's been in 5 years. I don't think he really 100% gets it. Because no matter what happens, I always find a way to figure something out. I always figure out, good night, Audra. I always figure some way to figure something out. But I'm running out of ways to figure stuff out. You know what I mean? I hope you're comfortable because you are making my arms go numb. You understand that? My left arm starting to lose a little bit of feeling in it. It would be a lot easier if you'd go into one of these multitudes of beds and go lay down. She's like, no. You can just hold me. It's okay. No, it's just you have to understand for 25 years I've made it all okay. I've always been the one in charge of the finances. So for 25 years, no matter what struggle we had, no matter what issue we had, no matter what bill we had, no matter what paycheck we had, no matter what instance we had, I made it okay. And I just don't know how much longer I can do that. Realistically with this. But I'm trying to hold out hope because if he gets to the 6 days, I think we'll be okay. Not great. Not good, but okay. So that's all I'm hoping for right now is just the 6 days. Once we get the 6 days going, we can breathe a little bit. That's all I want to do is be able to breathe a little bit instead of having panic attacks all day, every day. That would just be great. Like, just to be able to breathe and not stress and just have breathing room. Yes. I don't know where you're going with this, but we'll see where you're going with this, I guess. Just know that whatever you say may trip something. Yes. Are you comfortable? Because I'm not comfortable. I know you don't care. I know you don't care. Yeah. Well, I appreciate the whole held a job for 25 years. I guess here's where I'm going is I've held the job for 25 years and I'm about to be fired. That's the only way I can put it in a way that would make sense. I've held the job for 25 years and I'm about to be fired from not being able to do my job correctly. I guess is the only way I can it's the only way I can kind of explain it. I'm doing the best I can. So that's why I've been trying to pick up some battles because if I can pick up enough battles, at least until January, then we might be okay. My worry is, come January, and this is everybody's worry in January. January, you have deductibles. Your house payments usually tend to go up for the year. Your car insurance can go up for the year. You're going to have taxes due, which we take a lot of money out for taxes, but YouTube didn't take taxes out. And so I had to use a lot of that YouTube money to do other things, which means now I have to come up with a way to pay those taxes because I didn't set it aside. But we get a tax refund back a little bit from what we've been doing, which I think should cover most of it. But then we're going to have to come up with the extra X amount of whatever it is. And I would love to know how I'm supposed to come up with tax money when I can't even afford groceries. Like, does that make sense? So, like, Um, I guess my problem is like my husband's like, stop worrying about the future. That's great. That would be wonderful. I wish I could do that. But like even when like right now, he's like, stop worrying about next month. I'm like, I can't. Like that's not how my brain works. I have to be in survival mode, fix it mode in order to be able to sleep at like night. Like I don't know what you are not understanding. And so like November's okay. Okay, we will be, knock on fucking wood, we should be fine during November because it's a 5-week month. Bills will be lower, etc. Then by then, hopefully he'll be at 6 days. So then I got to get through December. Okay, by the time I get through December, okay, cool. Maybe I can get through December. Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe we'll get into a new type of normal. Then January happens. January is going to be deductibles. Things are going to go up. Then March, taxes are going to happen. Like, I am just terrified at this point, to be honest. I'm sorry, Amber. How did you come back from that? I don't know how people come back from it. I don't know how to come back from anything. I think that's my biggest problem. I just don't know how to come back. I've always been the one to fix everything, to make sure everything's okay, to make sure everything's good. But who's going to fix it for me? Because I don't think I can fix it anymore. Yeah, I can't afford an extensive outpatient program. I can't even afford the medications I'm on. I don't have that luxury. I'm not meaning to be mean. I don't have that luxury. I already owe a shit ton in medical shit. I owe tons of money to my pharmacy. I owe money to my psychiatrist. I owe money to my normal doctor. I owe money to his mental health. I don't have the luxury of putting myself in anywhere or getting any help or getting anything. I have to do everything and deal with it on my own. Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. See, I got to put you down. You're going to have to go lay down. That's the problem. On paper, I need you to let go. On paper, we make money. And that's the problem. On paper, we make money. On paper, we make so much money that we can't get any type of help, assistance, sliding scale, etc. On paper, we look good, but we're not. And it's not because we've made bad choices. It's not because we live above our means. It's not because of anything like that. We don't have a lot of whatever. I mean, we have our standard bills, house payment, house or car insurance, water, electric, internet, phone bill, groceries, gas. I mean, it's not like we're over here living high on the hog because we're not. The problem is just you start somewhere and you have a certain amount of money. And then when something happens, you no longer have the money for said things. And there's nothing you can do with it at that point. I can't refinance. I'm in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. I can't do a credit card. I can't do a loan. I can't do a refinance. I can't go to Rent-A-Center. I will say this. While my husband is fairly delusional about what circus tricks I pull out, he knows that without me he'd be fucked. He knows he's appreciative. Um he does understand and realize that without me he would be fucked. I can say that much. Yeah, my credit's all over the place and it don't even make sense. On TransUnion is so annoying and they go by TransUnion here, of course. My TransUnion is like 200 lower than my Equifax. So, nope, because the hurricane didn't actually touch Kentucky. Trust me, I know you're trying to be helpful, but that's the problem. And then what's really and I'm not meaning to be this, but this is one thing that irritates the shit out of me is like you give somebody like here's my situation, and they'll be like, okay, try this, and you're like, I can't do that, and they're like, okay, try this, and you're like, I can't do that either, and they're like, try this, and I'm like, can't do it, and they're like, you're making excuses. I'm giving you everything that you can do, and you don't want to try. No, that's not it at all. I can't do any of it. Now do you see why I'm frustrated? When people are giving me try this, try this, try this, try this, try this. I have. Can't do it. Like that's the problem. And it gets so frustrating because there will be people who will get frustrated with me because I can't do what they're suggesting. And they're like, why, you could just try. I did. You're making excuses. I'm not. This is just how it is. Where do I message you? I can tell you this. Everything that we've ever tried to do is the same thing across the board. They tell me that I can't do this, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. I make too much, blah, blah, blah. No, that's the problem. I'm like in perpetual state of overwhelming. I'm just overwhelmed. And then, so then there's this. So then I'm frustrated because I'm trying to turn water into wine, right? It's hard for me to articulate that to him because he is trying to turn water into wine because he's working the hardest he can, getting paid the most he can, and he knows that he's not bringing home enough for me to turn my water into wine. So he's already stressed that he's not coming through on his end. So I don't really have the right to be like, I'm stressed, I can't do this, because the reason in his mind, the reason that I'm stressed and I can't do this is because he's not doing what he is supposed to be doing. But he doesn't have a say in this. It's not like the man is calling off of work. It's not like he's not doing his job. He's working the best he absolutely can, and it's not doing what needs to be done. Then I swoop in and try to do what I do. You know what I mean? So like it's hard. I don't want to make him feel any worse, essentially. Because the whole reason I can't do what I need to do is because not because of his fault, but because in that bridge gap where he's here and I'm here, this part has washed away, much like I-40. And for me to stress that I can't do my portion, it just then reflects in his brain, I think, that I'd be able to do mine if he did his better. And he can't do anything better. That's why today I was like, what would you do if you had to go over the road? Like, would you be able? He's like, I'd have to do what I'd have to do. He's like, if it boils down to me having to go over the road, I'm going to have to do it. So he's doing everything he can. 1,000%. I'm not upset with him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not frustrated with him. I'm not upset with, I'm nothing but proud of this man. From the man that I married and the man that I started dating are not the same men. They're just not. When I first started dating my husband, he had 27 jobs. He couldn't keep a job to save his life. He had no work ethic. He quit a job if you looked at him the wrong way. He would call off of work. He called off work once because his pinky toe hurt. I'm not even kidding. And who he is now is the reason I believe that people can change, because the man that I'm married to and the man that I started dating are not the same person. Of course, they're not the same emotionally either, but that's because my mother died and wrecked him. They were really, really close. Yeah, we've had that conversation as well, Amber. So I understand that. We've had that conversation as well. I understand that. All I had to say about that one when that came up was, well, you can use my life insurance policy to pay off a few bills. That's what I had to say about it. I'd be one less expense and you'd get to pay some shit off. Like win-win. One less mouth to feed, one less medical bill to have. And you'd get a nice little payout that could help you pay off other shit. Trust me. Been there, done that, got the motherfucking postcard, unfortunately. Right, Messy? I feel like, here's the deal, though. This is what, okay, so what is keeping me from a complete and utter, just complete fold-in breakdown is usually when something goes to hell in an absolute handbasket. I have a pit in my stomach that something is even worse than what it is. And I haven't had that pit, which gives me the the infinitely small hope that I'm thinking it's going to be worse than it is. It's actually not off, to be honest. I mean, think about it. I'm not meaning to be funny. I'm not meaning to be funny by any stretch. I'm not meaning to be funny. And I'm not meaning to be anything other than completely 1,000% realistic right here. Okay. This is not meaning to be funny. This is not meaning to be pitied. This is not meaning to be anything other than straight ass realistic right now. Think about this. If there was one less person to feed, clothe, medicine, it would make it easier. That is a fact. And if that person on their way out not only took that burden of being clothed and fed and medicined and doctored and taken care of, not only is that now gone, but that person then leaves a portion of an extra financial. So like not only are they not a burden anymore, but they also leave something to then unburden something else. And that is realistic. And that is something I said to him, like is bad or awful or whatever you want to make it sound like. That's reality. That's reality. One less mouth to feed. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, do I really think I'm going to go do something? No, because first of all, if I did something, he wouldn't get the payout. That I'm not going to go do something, horrible and permanent to myself. So before anybody thinks that, I'm not going to do that. If I did that, he wouldn't get the payout. All I would be is the minus expense. I wouldn't be a minus expense with a payout. So don't worry. I'm not going to go like yeet myself off of a mountain. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying realistically, you know what I mean? I get that. I do. Oh no, burden is very accurate. Burden is very accurate. Burden is very accurate. I went from my mom was a single mom who had nobody, that she had to raise me by herself because my dad wouldn't take any responsibility, right? Then my dad got put on the line for me, and he had to pay back child support till I was like 20 something. And I remember walking into his kitchen and seeing a name with my or a bill with my name on it. And I said, "What's this?" He said, "I just made my final child support payment. Most expensive mistake of my life." Burden number 2. Then I go from living with my mother to my husband, who then tells my mother that he will take care of me no matter what. Now, that man has to worry about that for the rest of his life. So no, it is very accurate. And it's not a pitying thing. It's not a woe is me thing. It's just very accurate. I have been a thorn in the side of every person that I've ever come into contact with. And that is a fact. This is not a pity thing. This is not a whatever. I have clung on to whoever was involved in my life in order to survive, essentially. I'm extremely codependent. And that's just a fact. I mean, it is what it is. Am I speaking logically or emotionally when I say that? Would your husband or family realistically benefit from your loss? Financially, yes. Although more than likely he would not know how to pay bills, and financially he'd be fucked within 3 weeks. But I hope that you all understand, like, I'm just trying to tell you guys the way it is. Like, oh Lord. Yeah, no, again, don't worry. I'm not going to go, take a bottle anytime soon. I'm not going to go drive off of a mountain. Like, we're good. Like, don't worry about me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just saying realistically. These are the things that realistically go in my head. That's all. I am 2 things. Too scared to do anything to myself. And believe it or not, extremely blessed to have life. A lot of times when I get in those mindsets of thinking it'd be better off for me not being here, something wakes me up and makes me realize that I'm extremely blessed to be in the position that I'm in. Usually when I have a health scare, I've noticed that happens. Usually about the time I have a health scare and I realize I really do want to live, that kind of puts me back on track. So I've learned to just try to keep that in my mind of, no, you do want to be here. You just don't want to be here. Like, you want to be here. You just don't want to, you want to put life. I think there should be an option to put life on hold for a minute. Like, you're here. You don't want to leave, but you just don't want to be here right now. Like, can we just like hit a pause button? Can we just hit pause for a hot minute to where you ain't got to like yeet yourself out, but like, so you can just not deal for a hot minute. Does that make sense? Oh, my mental health is shit. Don't worry. My mental health has been shit forever. My quality of life, garbage right now. Not entirely true. Not entirely true. I'm very happy. The last 3 weeks with my husband, sitting, watching movies, playing cards, being with my animals has actually been a very happy 3 weeks. Realistically, this past 3 weeks has been great. I am happy for that. If I were to be able to just shut my brain off and experience the happiness in that moment of, we've not been arguing that much. We've had dinner together. We've watched movies together. We've played cards together. If I was able to shut my mind off in those moments, those would be really great moments. You know what I mean? No, Amber, I understand completely. I understand completely. You don't want to leave, but you don't want to stay. I get it. I get it. 1,000% get it. Like, there's no other way to say it. Like, you don't want to leave, but you don't want to stay either. It's messy. Life is messy. Life is messy. It's the same thing. I'm upset about the financial hit we're taking, but at the same time, I have to be completely, utterly grateful and blessed that he still has a job. Even though we're not doing great, we could be doing so much worse. We could be doing so much worse. Think about it. I could sit here and bitch and moan that we're barely scraping by. He could not have a job at all, and we wouldn't be getting by at all. Do you understand? It's hard because you're grateful for things, but at the same time, there's still struggle. So, like, I am 1,000% grateful that my husband still has a job, 1,000% every day, thankful as hell. It's not going to take away the fact that I'm stressed. That's just a fact. I'm still going to be stressed. I'm less stressed than I would be or that I could be. And for that, again, I am thankful. I know that, especially, I understand what you're saying, butterfly. I've never thought about that or contemplated that or whatever. Yeah. Right, Amber. You get what I'm saying then. Right. Yeah. It's hard because then it's almost a resentment feeling because you feel like you have to be thankful when you don't necessarily feel thankful, but you are, but you feel like you have to be. Does that make sense? That may not make any sense. I feel like I have to be grateful that he has a job. Like I have to be. Um, that is just good juju. Like I have to be thankful that he has a job. It could be worse. It could be so much worse. But I'm frustrated because that means if I have to be thankful, then I'm not allowed to be worried or upset. And I am worried and upset. So, you know what I mean? I want to make it very clear. Things could be worse. God, Jesus Christ, knock on some fucking wood, you idiot. Where's my wood here? Knock on wood. Things can always be worse. There whenever you think you've hit rock bottom has a basement most times. Things could be worse. I'm thankful that they're not where they could be. Does that make sense? I'm thankful that nothing has been it could be worse. I'm thankful that it's not worse. Now we have no house, one car. We're both jobless, living with my mom. I haven't lived at home since I was 17. I busted my ass on the way down to rock bottom. Okay. So, Amber, now we're going to do an Amber pick me up. Are you ready? By the way, this may actually make you feel worse, depending on how you take this. And I'm not trying to shove anything in your face. Be thankful you have a support system. You are jobless and living with your mom. I don't have a mom. I don't have that. I don't have that. You're able to be with a support system that can help you in your bad times. And I guess, it's always like that story that I tell a million times over, and I'll probably end up telling it again tonight. But every one of us looks at somebody else with envy. So you could be looking at me going, you have a house, you have a car, shut the fuck up. I'm living on my mom's couch. Me, I'm like, you have a mom that you could live on her couch right now? Like, do you know what I would do for that? To know that if I fell on my ass, I'd have somebody to pick me up. Like, does that make sense at all? Right, Messy? I get that. Oh, God, my back hurts. Yes, I understand that. I understand that. It's like, okay, I'm gonna tell the story again. You guys ready? I tell this story all the time. I'm gonna tell it again for the people who have never heard it. Okay, so hold on. I got to go backwards or forwards with this. So give me a second. This guy buys a car. It's a piece of shit. The guy, he pulls over on the side of the road. Car's steaming. He's kicking the car and he's so pissed at this car. He's so pissed that this stupid piece of shit car that can't get him from point A to point B. What the fuck is the point? He's got this piece of shit car. Everybody around him's got these nice cars and he's got a piece of shit car. And the guy across the street's watching this guy kick the shit out of his car while he's sitting on his bike. And he says, damn, I wish I had that guy's car. I wouldn't have to ride my bike everywhere. I wouldn't be riding my bike in the rain and the snow and the sleet and getting people all, driving water into me as I'm trying to get to work. If I had that guy's car, he should just be thankful he has that car. So while that guy's on the bike and he's looking at the guy with the car thinking, damn, I want that car. There's a guy sitting over sitting over there, and he's looking at the guy with the bike, and he thought, damn, I still got 3 more miles to go to my job, man. I still got 3 more fucking miles. What I would do for a bike right now. God, I wish I had a bike. I wouldn't have to walk. Walking sucks. I'm so sick of walking. I just wish I had a fucking bike, make my life so much easier. And while that guy's sitting on the bench and he's looking at the guy with the bike and he's really wanting the guy with the bike, there's a guy across the street from him, and he's in the wheelchair. He says, damn, what I would do to get up and walk. I wouldn't have to sit in this chair my whole life if I could just get up and walk. And I think that's where a lot of stuff goes by the wayside, is we're always looking at what we could have, what we should have, what we want, and not realizing that there's people that would kill to have what we have. And that's kind of the mindset that I try to keep of, yeah, my life sucks a little bit right now, but it could suck a lot worse. If that makes sense. Yeah, but 28, I mean, Jesus Christ, you got so much more time, babe. 28 is the time to be on your mom's couch. Like, I don't think people understand that. I will tell you, at 28 years old, yes, I bought my first house at 27. Okay. But that's not normal. That's not normal. 28 is the time to crash on your mom's couch. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this as somebody who had been 28 many moons ago. People are in such a hurry to own a house and to own an apartment and all this stuff, and realize that it takes time, dude. It takes time. I'm sorry, Tara. I'm going to tell that story on a video. I feel like more people need to hear it, because it really did change my way of thinking a lot of the time. When I get in those like fucked up moments in my head, I got to kind of try to remember, there's people who would kill to be where I'm at right now. Financially, kind of fucked, not going to lie. But there's plenty of people who would be like, damn, I wish I had a house. Damn, I wish I had a car. Damn, I wish I had a marriage of 25 years. There's people that would love to have some of the things that I have. And I need to remember that. There's a lot of things I wish I had that other people have, but there's people out there that wish they had what I have. I don't have a lot, but there's people that wish that they have what I have. There's people that are on their 18th relationship thinking they're never going to find love and go, damn, she's been with somebody 25 years. When is it my turn? By the way, being with somebody 25 years is hard shit. Hard shit. Tara, I'm actually going to put it on a video. Because I feel like it may help somebody else. So I'm actually going to put it on a video, because I've told the story a million times, but I feel like it doesn't, and I don't know what the point is. I'm going to put it out on a video for it to get 600 views if I'm lucky, but hey, maybe it'll help one of those 600 views. Who knows? Nice. Oh, my Great Pyrenees is killing me, man. She keeps sleeping on my table. Like, girl, that ain't your bed. You need to knock it off. Well, I've been live. Your toaster just caught on fire. Are you serious right now? What happened? Why did it catch on fire? What'd you do to it? Did you clean out the crumb tray? That's one of the biggest things with toasters. You have to clean out the crumb tray, and people forget. People forget to clean out the crumb tray. 25 years is a very long time. I don't think people understand how long 25 years is with somebody. Oh, that's nice, Amber. That's nice. That's definitely something good, you know. It's not quite half my life. It's not quite half my life. Or sorry, it's a little over half my life. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was 17 when I got with him, and I'm 42 now, so it's more than half my life. It's like 60% of my life or some shit. Yep, I was 17 when we got engaged. He was 16, I was 17. Have any anniversary plans? Yeah, surviving. Not meaning to be mean. No, we don't have. There's nothing we can do for anniversary. We'll just probably watch a movie and play cards. For our 25-year anniversary, somebody had actually fucked up and tried to make it better and sent me money. And I used that to take us out to dinner. Other than that, we had gotten a pizza, and then somebody had put me through the ringer and sent me some money. For some reason, people do that. This has happened four times now. I just realized this. People are absolute shitbags to me, and then they send me money to make it better. Which, considering the position I'm in, can I really bitch? Yeah, this has happened four times. Four of them recently in the past 3 months. I've had four people who made my life hell send me money. And one of those times, I used that money to take me and my husband out to dinner for our 25-year anniversary. 39 what? What's 39? Hopefully when I go to the chiropractor tomorrow, it'll make me feel better for a few minutes. I'm gonna go in. I'm actually going in it after I wake up, so I should feel good for a little while. Last time I went to the chiropractor, he fixed me. I felt really good. I came home, slept on it, woke up and felt like shit. So this time I'm actually going in the afternoon, so I'll actually get to enjoy it for a couple hours before I feel like crap again. Your messages aren't going through. Why? I have almost nothing in the band filter, dude. That's weird. I don't have almost anything in the band filter. I gotta get him up in an hour and 20 minutes. What are we talking about? Life. Just life in general. Nothing crazy. Be lucky you came late. I was having a bit of a pity party for myself. Jinx. Ouch. Dude, I had this hoodie on before I went to the gym. I got out of the car. I took the hoodie off and I dislocated my shoulder taking off the hoodie. Fun times. You're supposed to be asleep 3 hours ago. Go to bed. I got to take him to work. Then I'm going to come home and go to bed until it's time to go to the chiropractor. It was a communal pity party. I didn't see you really well. I mean, well, a little bit maybe. There's only like 4 of us in here having a pity party, to be honest. There's only 4 of us really talking out of the 39 people in here. Yeah, I'm all right. It's just life. Sometimes it kicks you in the ass and then, things get better. I'm just waiting for the upturn. That's all. Oh, I will when I get off of here. I don't like leaving people like I don't like people messaging me and not answering. Luckily, toasters are pretty cheap, though. What? Amber, what the hell are you writing that you're getting filtered? That doesn't even make sense. I'm going to go through and look at my band filter again. I thought I took a bunch of words out. I only had a few in. I'll fix it somehow. I don't even know what's in there. Do you have like a TikTok or something, Amber? What are my plans for tomorrow? Going to the chiropractor. Taking him to work, getting up, going to the chiropractor, going to the place for the driveway, picking him up, running over to the vape shop for a second, coming home, and then I don't know what we're doing from there, essentially. Oh, you're Palmetto? I didn't know that. I did not know that. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like a lot of times when people come from TikTok over here, I don't like. I have no idea who they are. I wish people would come in and be like, "I'm so and so on TikTok." Oh, I know who you are now. Now I know what you. Now I know who you are. I've seen you. I'm so confused. I don't know why you're getting filtered because I don't think there's almost anything in my band filter. So that's really weird. I'll look when I get out of here and see if there's any weird words in there that need to come out. I don't think there is, but maybe. It is. I didn't put message in the band filter. That's weird. Message is not in the band filter. That's what I'm thinking. Is that there's some words that just aren't coming through that have nothing to do with me. I just confirmed it. I just went through the. I have a bunch of requests. I don't know who any of these people are. I have like 330 friend requests and I have 130 people on my Facebook. People add me. I have no idea who they are. You're Karen without the Murray. I cannot confirm or deny. Why is Pink Cat coming up on people I may know? Marie was part of my. Oh, Marie was my middle name. Oh, there's my old director at my old director at my college. Odd. Got some weird people in my people you may know, dude. Why would my director from college suddenly show up? That was odd. Oh, there's one of my husband's ex best friends. My grandmother in law. Girl I went to school with. Another girl I went to school with. Also, my husband's ex girlfriend. Be careful when you're lurking on people's Facebooks not to accidentally like stuff. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're lurking on somebody's Facebook, not to accidentally hit like or something. Be careful. You're gonna lurk. I don't go on Facebook. I don't use Facebook that much. I use it for Messenger essentially. And there's all these people that are in my people you may know. I have no idea who these people are. Like none. Like, why are you telling me that? As I scroll by somebody I know. The timing, the timing. Yeah, I used to be really, 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 really into Facebook. My other one, the one that I was on for like 10 years, that was like, I was on it all the time. Like, it was like, I don't like, I can count on my hands the times that I've actually got on Facebook and like posted in the past, however long. I used to do that all the time, but then I ended up here and everything. And that is so weird. So my cousin's son has had the same engagement photo forever, right? And I was just thinking, is he ever going to actually get married? And apparently, I just found his wife on here, just scrolling through whatever. I'm not like trying to. I was just scrolling through the people you may know. And apparently, he did get married because I'm looking at her name change and her in a wedding dress. So, oh, yep, they got married. You'd think he would change that by now, but I guess not. Oh, they apparently just got married like 2 months ago. Bougie. Shocker. They had a string trio. And that's bougie. Apparently, another one of them's engaged. Are they like related? I'm so confused. Anyway, Just scrolling around, finding a bunch of shit. That's what happens when you don't have any idea what goes on in your hometown anymore, right? Right. Ow! Oh my god, my foot. So I have to get him up in an hour. I sewed all my crystals into poppets, and now I don't know where they are. I have a handful of crystals in my room. But yeah, I sewed all of mine into poppets, and I don't know where the poppets are. So lost those. Whoops. You had crystals in your yard? Why did you? Oh, rock hunting. Got you. I haven't got any new I haven't got any new crystals in a long time. You ever started off on one person's Facebook and then you end up on somebody else's and then you end up on somebody else's? I'm third generation right now. I went on one, the other to go on the other, apparently. Just kind of traipsing my way through. That's okay. I have my PO box. I have no idea. I haven't went to check my PO box in like a month. I don't even know when it runs out, to be honest. I got it for 6 months. I think I have it for like 4 more months or something. Yeah. That's okay. I don't even know where my damn keys are. I think they're on my thing. I don't know. I can't believe that they're filtering you the way they are. That is insane because literally I don't know why they're doing that. I got to get him up in 50 minutes. Why are you silencing me, YouTube? I don't know. Why are the I had a friend that would happen. She'd come in my lives all the time, and like literally the only thing I would ever see from her is, "Can you see this comment?" I'd be like, "Yes, I can see the comment." And then she'd say like 17 other things and not say anything, and then you just hear, "Can you see this comment?" I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "I've said 50 things." I'm like, "Okay." And then 50 like 3 minutes later, "Can you see this comment?" Like, oh my lord. Why would her name be? There'd be no reason for her name to be. I'm seeing part of it. I'm seeing part of it. Wait, what? The fuck? Hold on one moment. Was that another ripoff movie? What was that? Is that a ripoff movie? Apparently. I did not know that. They redid it again? Who knew? What would be wrong with their first name? It's a common sex bot name. YouTube's being a crystal hater. I'm down rabbit holes I probably shouldn't even be rabbit holing down at this point. I'm just rabbit holing all the way down. Why not? I think it's a stripper name. It's not a stripper name. Calm down. Okay, I'm done going down weird rabbit holes. That's not their first name. I don't know what the hell that means. What the hell does your name mean on YouTube? What does that mean on YouTube? What is that? Do not get your butt over here. Come here. Butter. He's sneaking. Like he thinks he's in trouble. He's like, no, please don't yell at me. Butter. Butterball. Butter biscuit. Butter. This dog gets his feelings hurt so easily. The other day I said butter, and he went. I don't know why he just started doing that. I don't know why I don't think he's ever gotten in trouble in his entire life. He's too sweet and docile. Like he doesn't get in trouble. Other than the fact he's been getting in trouble a little bit because he keeps barking weird. So I do have to yell at him and say buddy sometimes, but he almost never gets in trouble. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Buddy, come here. Bud. Buddy. Buddy. Come here, buddy. Buddy. He's hiding away from me. What are you doing? Come here. Oh, God, my back. Oh, buddy. My bud. Butter biscuit. Hey, where are you even at? Come here. Come here. I see you down here. What's this? Where are you? Come here, butter biscuit. He ate the butter biscuit. Am I in trouble? You're not in trouble. No, you're not in trouble. You're never in trouble. You're too sweet to be in trouble. Your mouth gets you in trouble. Your mouth gets you in trouble. Yes, it does. Because Hims barks, and Hims doesn't need to bark. It is Deutsch for not balanced, not right, but it's also saying for German window way. If you know German windows, they open different. They hang. So your name is after a window? What? Butter biscuit. He's buttery. He's a biscuit. He's a burnt butter biscuit. Yes, he is. Butters. He's a butters. 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 He's a butters. He looks so much bigger on YouTube than he is. He's itty bitty tiny. He's a little dog, and he looks so much bigger on YouTube. So Oaf kind of sounds like off, and Kep reminds me of the word kilter. So off kilter. Gotcha. Well, I know what your name is. Butter biscuits. Buttery butter biscuits. It's like, this is humiliating. Can you put me down? Right now, I'm just a floating head. Are you a floating head, buddy? Yes, that's me. Butter. What are you shaking for? Like you're going to get dropped? Come on. No, I got to get him up in 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Butters. Him's a butter biscuit. All right, you want to go back to your pillow? I just wanted to see you for a minute. Go back to your pillow. Go on. Go back and lay on your pillow. I don't know why you're laying over there. You never lay over there. Is it because Pepper has your bed? Now Bronx has your bed. Pepper had it, but now Bronx has it. Now what? Bronxy took your bed. What are you going to do? I'm going to go take Yoda's bed. That's Yoda's bed. Now you smell weird because you laid in Yoda's bed because Yoda smells weird. Right? Right. Go on. You don't have to stay up here. Is that supposed to be good night? Is that good night? Anyone who knows English can understand Deutsch if you have an imagination. No, I don't have an imagination. I would never figure it out. I have no imagination. I'm only going by Guten Nacht is because Nacht looks like night. Is that even close? Is that even remotely correct? It began with a G and it looked like night. Is that good night by any chance? Probably not. What is it? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. Oh. What? Come here, puppies. 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 Pepper, pepper, pepper. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Hey. Oh! Can you never... Stop it! If you do that again, I'm going to rip your tongue out of your head. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't stick your tongue in my mouth, you weirdo. Careful, you're going to fall on your ass, dummy. You're going to fall on your ass if you keep doing that. Fine, you want to get down? Go. God, bleh. Gross. Ochre Metheth? What the hell is that? Och Milleth? What is that? Y'all, I can barely handle English most days. What the hell is that supposed to be? I don't remember I'm spraying it. It's gonna smell like apples in here now. Iha Mak. Yep, no idea. Yeah, you guys know stuff I don't know. What can I tell you? I am not imaginative. I can't figure most things out. Is it literally just the three of us in here right now with 36 people? It's just the three of us. Oh, sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, and me. Irish. I'm Irish. I'm 27% Irish. Don't ask me a damn word in Irish because I don't know any of them. I don't know one. I don't know one Irish word. I know my name is Ryan, which is Irish. That's about the best I got. That's the best I got. Hello, Shell. Gaelic. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm the most basic fucking white. I'm the most basic white bitch ever. I can barely handle English. It's so bad, dude. Yes. I liked it spelled like the guy though. Rian. Yeah, no, I'm good. I liked it spelled like the guy. I know a lot of girls do the R-I-A-N. I'm good. Only the cool peeps. Ugh. 37 people in here, 5 are talking. One of them being me. My back hurts, which is good because I'm going to the chiropractor tomorrow. So hopefully they'll fix it. No, there's Tara. Hi, Tara. You're number 6. There's just 32 people in here lurking. Yeah, not good enough, Tara. Excuses. The only time I understand Spanish is if there's just an O on the end. Like I'm not. Look, I was supposed to take 2 years of a language to graduate. I didn't take any. I don't know how I graduated, to be honest. It was a requirement to take 2 years of a foreign language. I never took any of it. I have no idea how I graduated. I'm 10% Polish. I have a song stuck in my head, as I usually do, but I have one stuck in my head currently. Ah, there's the real reason she fell asleep. Then her phone died. You teach me 1,000 words in Spanish right now, huh? Yeah, you're basic. Pumpkin spice can be pretty good though. I like the scent. Hey, what are you two doing? Hey, hey, what are you doing? Where's Sissy? Oh, that's Sissy. Sissy, what are you doing? I thought you were Bronx. Are you the only one at a decent hour here? It's 4 in the morning. I gotta go get him in half an hour. Any English word in TION is the same in Spanish, only with CION. So imagination would be imagine. How would you pronounce that? Imagination, imagician. This is why I would never make it having to learn a new language. Like seriously, I'm not. The only language I ever learned was sign language. Hi, Corinne. The only language I ever learned was sign language, which I don't remember most 90% of it now. I was pretty fluent in it for a hot minute. Yep, it's 3:57 in Kentucky too. Where were you when we were talking about South Carolina earlier? We were talking about South Carolina. We're actually talking about North Carolina. And the fact we can't get to South Carolina. See, now if I didn't remember that you were a person who burns hats, I would wonder what the fuck was wrong with you. You're like, I was lurking because I was burning a hat. Well, that's fine, Amy. I mean, that's important. Like, why would you just want to sit here and stare at me? I made it into podcast. You can just listen to me now. You don't even have to look at me. You can just listen to me. To be fair, I'm jealous. I wish I was doing things during my life. That's good. Imagination. See, Owen. See, I can't do that. I can't remember 90% of what I used to know. You want to know one of the first things I learned how to sign? Not even kidding. One of the first things, because a lot of times they would teach me songs to help me, whatever. One of the first songs I learned in sign language was Another Night by Real McCoy. Not even kidding. I learned Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. He has to go down I-40, I-26 in order to get to South Carolina, and it's pretty jacked. No, say the way you say E the vowel. Imagine AC on. It's still not working. Even if you do imagination, like it's not working for me. It's not going to work. This is why I'll never visit a foreign country. I believe if you go to a foreign country, you should know their language. If you don't speak English, I'm screwed. Let's be real, because I am never going to be able to learn another language. I can barely master English most days. What are you doing? Stop it. Sissy. Oh, you're asleep. Never mind. You got a DoorDash commercial? I thought you said I'm back. I got a DoorDash. I'm like, what'd you get? Greer. There you go. He goes to Greer. Except we don't now because he can't get down there. So now he goes to somewhere in Atlanta. You go to Bali often and you don't know their language. Well, how do you get around? How do you go somewhere and not know their language though? Like realistically, how do you get around? Like how do you say where's the bathroom? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. That'd be weird. Oh, 90% of us speak English. That's okay. As long as there's English, I'm good. If there's not English, I'm screwed. I have to get him up in 29 minutes, which actually means an hour because I get him up at 4:30 for him to go right back to fucking bed. But that's okay because at 4:30, I'm going to tell him he's going to get his ass up so I can take him to work so I can go to bed. You have your phone on a little stand so I can still see you. It's a tourist destination to make money. They learn English. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Because as you can see, I'm getting tired and I want to lay down so that I can get some decent sleep before I have to get up and go to the chiropractor and do everything I need to do today. Oh no. I just realized something. Shit. Hold on. Please tell me I didn't erase it. Okay, I didn't. Thank God. Okay. Good deal. Comprehend Spanish. It's not possible. I gotta bounce to do some laundry and do generic boring crap. Good night. If I heard you on the phone, you would feel fine about English. Yeah, my shoulder's been keeps dislocating, and I'm pretty sure I have at least a rib out, and something's going on with C2 in my neck, which I think is part of my problem. I think my C2 in my neck is not helping the whole shoulder situation. Russian? No, thank you. I could never. Never been to Greer. I moved to Charleston from New York, but I live near Nate. I don't know where any of that is, but he goes to Greer. He works at a BMW. So he delivers to BMW in Greer, and their plant is pretty fucked right now. It's not even the fact of like they're fine, but they can't get people in to go to work. So they have to like go shuttle people. So their plant isn't at full capacity, so they can't take a bunch of stuff. So his loads are shortened, and my shoulder just went out. Damn it. Good night, Tara. Good night. Yeah, my shoulder's out. Just by doing that right there. Apparently, it put stress on my arm. Perfect. It'll go back. Or not. See, the problem is, for years now, I could put it back doing a specific thing, and it works 50% of the time now instead of 100. Because now when it dislocates, instead of what was it doing? I think it was going forward and up. Now it's going down and scooping under my clavicle, which is why we can't get it back half the time because it's stuck underneath some fold thing. Well, good night. I still have 25 minutes, so I mean, I could get off of here and stare. I could doom scroll for 25 minutes. That'd be fine. I still have. I guess I can't do anything for 25 minutes, and then even when I go to get him up, you know how he is. It's gonna take him another half hour to function. He keeps explaining to me what's happening, but I'm not understanding. Because as far as I was aware, it was always going forward, which is how we always managed to put it back. Because there's like a thing we do, and we're able to push it back. I guess now it's going down and scooping under some weird flap or some shit. I don't know. I should try to have him explain it to me again and like dumb it down for me, I think. Oh, I don't need a lack of sleep to destroy my mental health. It does just fine on its own. You work 12 hours tomorrow? Yuck. I think while he's getting up, I might take a shower so that my hair can dry while I'm taking him to work. And then by the time I get home, it should be dry enough that I can go to sleep. So I think that'll work. What's the temperature look like tomorrow so I can get dressed appropriately? It's going to be, because I'm going to be out tomorrow, so I got to dress, halfway decent. Daily. It is going to be, are you kidding me? What the hell? Tomorrow it's going to be 69. Okay. Friday, it's going to be 81. Okay. It gets weirder. So it went from 69 to 81 to 65. What is going on Friday? Why is Friday going to be so warm? Literally 69, 81, 65. That's got to be a typo. That's got to be a typo. That is weird. Good night, show. What are you saying about Amber? Are you going to work? Oh, yeah, you don't work, right? Who are you saying then? Oh, okay. My temperature sounds like your moods. Mine too. Mine too. No, I've never seen it be like 69, 81, 65. Like that's a weird just one day spike. That's odd. I want to get a new septum ring, but I feel like I have one in there that'll work. But I want a closed one. I don't want one of these anymore. I want a closed one. But I don't want anything super like whatever either. So I'm kind of stuck. Like I know I had one or two in there. I just have to find them essentially. I have a bunch of earrings in there, so if I just kind of pull them out and try to find it, it should be okay. Wait, what? Oh. What the hell does that even mean? You hate me, but there's only like 10 here in a week. I say 74.85. So for each week, one is between 74. Why are you talking about the temperature? No, it's my dog. It's my dog. She just went in there. There's no door handle on it. Well, there's a door handle on this one, but there's not a door handle on this one. And she decided she was going to go in that room. Ma'am, are you in there? Hey. Is there a dog in there? Hold on. 1, 2. Did you just go in there, puppies? Say, yes, I did. I did. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing, because I'm not in there anymore. You look homeless. Why is your beard look like that? Why do you look homeless? What? I'm gonna get a brush and I'm brushing you. And no, you ain't. No, you ain't. You ain't not. I'll make you pretty. I'm gonna make you smell pretty. I'm gonna make her so mad. I'm gonna spray her with perfume. She gets so mad. She is like, she does not like. This is the most tomboy dog I've ever seen. Do you have crusties in your what? Do you have another burr on your fucking face? Oh my god! How am I gonna get this off her? You have a burr on your face, you dumbass. Oh my god! Really, dude? You have a burr on your face. She's like, it's staying there. It's mine now. She hates when you take burrs off. This is the most tomboyish dog I've ever seen. She hates to smell good. She constantly looks like a fucking disaster. You have a burr on your face. I'm taking it off. Give me your head. Give me your head. Give me your head. Give it to me. I'm taking this burr off your face. Give me it. Give me your head, bro. Give me your. She won't give me her head. You know, you're not going to keep rubbing your fucking head on me with a burr on it. You have a burr stuck to your fucking face. Come here. Come here. Stop. Stop. Pepper. I'm going to grab her fucking head and pull it off. My God. Don't. Do not. Do not. She's got a burr right here. And she keeps ramming her head into me. So this burr is rubbing up against me. Yeah, I'm going to try to find that, septum ring and have him help me change it out. And by that, I mean he'll change it out for me because I can't change my own fucking nose rings because I suck at life. What? What are you doing over there? Weird ass. I can't change my nose ring, my septum ring. I cannot change my septum ring. He does. He changes it for me. I can't figure out how to do it. I've had it a while. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to do it, but like it freaks me the fuck out. So he has to change it for me. He also changes this one, which is why it's not changed. Well, number one, I don't have another one. So this is what's stuck in my face till I take it out. There's the one I normally have. I think this one would be interesting. What do you think? Hold on. Shit. Really? The page refreshed and I lost it. It's a dermal implant. She keeps getting burrs stuck in her damn face. And I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, why would I spend $9.99 on one when I can get the exact same thing, 5 of them for 70 cents cheaper? Make it make sense, please. Yeah, but are they 10 millimeter? No. 6 pieces, 10 millimeter. Okay, yes, they are. That could work. It says they're 10 millimeter. I would wear 3, maybe 4 of them. I have all gold in right now, right? Gold, black. I'm probably taking this out. I've been saying this for 6 months, but it's probably going because I keep banging it on my. I'm gonna snap my teeth one of these days. Not even kidding. Oh, they're on sale. I'm gonna get those. 6 earrings, $6. That's $1 an earring. Like, why not? I'll get those. Then I can change this out. It comes with 6 different ones. I'll probably wear 3 of them. But that's $1 an earring. They're normally $13. So I'll grab those. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need. I got tanning lotion, earrings, and I bought him his little gift. I'm going to buy him some earrings. Because he fucking needs them and I'm tired of looking at his nasty ass gaping ear holes. Yeah, I keep thinking about taking it out, but I know that if I take it out, I'm never going to get it done again. So, like, I got to be super sure that I want to take it out type deal. Because if I take it out, I'm never going to get it done again. So, it's like, do I take it out and be done with it? Or that's why for 6 months I've been on the fence of should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? I have another one in there somewhere, but I don't even know. Yours is low like mine, but down by the side. Why would you have one by the side down here? That'd be weird. I got this to see if I could handle getting snake bites. But little did I know, this thing all the way down here gets caught on my teeth. I would never make it with snake bites. This thing all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way down here has gotten caught on my teeth. I've almost yanked it out of my fucking face with my teeth. How? I have no idea, but I have. Yeah, no, it will actually fuck your teeth up. It's fucked my gum line up. Don't mind that tooth. That tooth's fucked up. But yeah, everything on this side of my mouth is fucked up. But yeah, it's like completely worn away my gum line. 12 minutes till I go in there and say, you're waking up so I can go to bed. Yeah, so that's really, really common. And that is why, there's a million reasons why I will never have a tongue ring, but that is definitely one of them. You show me a pic of the hole. What are you going to do? Block out your face? My back hurts. I'm trying to think if there's anything else before I hit order, if there's anything else that I need to get. Not that it matters. I can just make another order, but I don't think there is. Oh man, I meant to buy another sleep mask when I went to Temu, damn it. No. So people think that the Daith is going to fix migraines. It does not. And the reason why it doesn't is because it's an acupressure point. And it's not going to fix a migraine with an acupressure point if you go through the acupressure point. That's one of the first things they teach you when you're going, because I was going to go to be a piercer. And so I got the piercing book and everything. And that's one of the things they tell you is, yes, it's an acupuncture point, but if you pierce through it, there's nothing to acupress. Oh, I'm gonna read that in a minute. Oh wow, that's a book. That's a book. I will read that book in a minute. You said it was low like mine. That's not low like mine. That's a lip ring right there. That's not low like mine. Yeah, that's like a standard, kind of like a standard lip ring. Maybe a little bit lower, but yeah, I'll read that book soon. You were right. That was a book. Oh. Yeah, no. They'll try to tell you that, but it doesn't. Once you shoot through that point, there's nothing for it to press against. And they're like, oh, well, the earrings in there pressing against it. No, because it cauterizes. There's when the earring goes through, it basically cauterizes around it, and so there's no point to press. No, this is a Maryland. This right here is a Maryland. This is a Medusa. This is a Maryland. This is the original Labray. But then people started putting the Labray here. Anywhere around here can be a Labray, technically. And then these are snake bites. And then you have the, what is it? The one that goes in the lip. That's what, an angel, I think. I want to say. I can't remember exactly. Eight minutes. Yeah, every time I go to get adjusted at the chiropractor, my face, it smashes on the damn thing. Every time he does it. So what I was going to do is I was going to put a new nose ring in and take this out, and I'm going to look completely strange because I'm going to put a new nose ring in because I've had horseshoes for like a year now. So I was going to put in a new nose ring, take out my Labray, and I'm going to look completely fucking weird after that. I've had the Labray for what, two and a half years. I've never had my belly button pierced. I just have my ears and my face. My ears hurt worse than anything on my face. The one that sucked the worst is this one. This one sucks. This one and this one isn't pleasant, but this one really sucked, especially because they pierced it. They pierced it wrong, took it out and pierced it again. The first time they pierced it, it didn't feel bad. The second time they pierced it, it sucked. I have a matching one on this side. Then this one fell out, and I'm not re-piercing it because it bothers me. These are my longest piercing. I've had these for 25 years. 23 years. I've had these for 23 years. Got them done when I was 19. It never closed. Do you know how hard it is? Like, if I take anything out of my face, it closes in like 4 minutes. Not even kidding. These, I used to have this pierced twice. I've had this pierced twice. I miss it. Not even gonna lie. These, they healed up really good. You can barely see. Like, if you're way up here, you can see the dot and the dot, the dot, the dot. I didn't get the dermals. I got literally these here. And then I had this done. And none of them was that bad. My ears sucked. I got 6 piercings one day. I got, God damn it, this, and this on each side, which was stupid. And then they had to take these out and put in longer ones because they swelled so bad. Yeah, cartilage ones suck. I have an okay pain tolerance. It's not great, but it's not horrible either. People will be like, people always ask me, did your nose hurt? No. You're lying. No, I'm not. If you have a piercer that knows what the fuck they're doing, no. Matter of fact, usually when you get your nose pierced, your eyes will water. They just will. Five minutes. Shouldn't you be in bed? Didn't you say you were supposed to be in bed like 3.5 hours ago? Tattoos are good for people who used to SI because now you just have pretty pictures on your arms instead. Piercing your face doesn't hurt at all, dude. I've had these done 3 times each. I've had this done twice. I've had these done like 4 times. Once. My face isn't a problem. It's my ears. My ears hurt. I kind of want to put hoops back in my right ear and do the triple hoop thing again. I used to have triple hoops in. But it gets very crowded in that space when that happens. Having the 3 hoops in your face, it makes it very crowded in your nose. If that's a thing, your nose gets crowded. Sleep is for the weak, 1,000%. No, when I get off here, I'm gonna wake him up. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna take him to work. My hair probably won't be dry by then. Come home, let it get dry enough that when I go to sleep, I'm not gonna wake up looking like Don King. And then go to bed so that I can get up for 2 so I can go to the chiropractor and the driveway place. And then pick him up and then go to the vape shop and come home. So sleep is for the weak, and I am weak. I got at least, I would say, 2, maybe 2.5 hours before I go to bed. Because I'm not even going to end up leaving with him until almost 5:30, and then I'll get home for a little after 6, probably. And then I'll be able to go to bed as soon as my hair is like mostly dry. I don't have any hair in the back. This is all shaved. It's shaved. It's shaved pretty high up. So from here down, there's nothing there. So I only have the top of my hair that really needs to dry. Yeah, it just depends for me. I've been getting better sleep-ish. All right. I am going to go wake him up. Amber, I'm going to message you in a minute. Off. I'm going to read your messages here in a minute. And I'm going to take a shower in a minute. So you both will hear from me by 5 o'clock. Hopefully. All right. I got to go get this stuff done. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.